Tip number 3, prioritize and delegate. And I am not one for a task list or a to-do list, but I will tell you, I can keep so much more organized and stay so much more on top of things if I make a list. So helping with prioritizing and delegation. So making a list and prioritize. And don't forget to add that self-care to your list and that you time, right? Make sure to schedule it in. And if it's scheduled in, make sure that you do it. So if you schedule in a 20-minute walk, make sure you do a 20-minute walk during that day so that you're telling yourself that, yes, I am important too, and others around you are going to see that. Let's see. And what about on that, when you're making the list, what about, are there other people that can maybe take some of those things from that list that you just make? Are you able to delegate that to some? Maybe it's running an errand. Is there somebody that you can have run that errand for you instead of you doing it so that you can make sure that you accomplish those other things on your list? And maybe you don't have to wait until the kids are napping to do these chores that are around the house, right? And I think I did that a lot when my kids were growing up too. The kids went down for a nap and I was, let's get the house clean. Let's get ready for dinner. Let's do this. But I never thought about using that time for myself. The kids are napping. The house is a little quiet. Use that time for yourself, or try to at least, right? I mean, I know you can't do it all the time, but take advantage of that time when they're napping and maybe take some time for yourself. And then when they're up, invite them to help you with some of those chores. I mean, I know at certain ages they can't, but as they start getting into that toddler, they can help you with some of those things. And I didn't do that when my kids were growing up when they were little because I felt like they couldn't do it. But what am I teaching them? Wow. Right? They're fully capable of helping fold clothes. Teach them how to fold clothes, right? Or helping you put the dishes in the dishwasher. So what if that fork doesn't get put the way where it needs to go? It's okay. So you're teaching them as being part of the family, that everybody contributes to getting things done so that we all have time for fun things. So it's another thing that you're teaching your children. And then activities, we can find more time if we limit these time wasting activities. Here's that explaining the reason why you said no. Okay. There's no need to explain it. You don't have to spend 5 minutes talking about why you just said no to somebody because you're feeling bad. And that goes into that worrying part, worrying about, oh my gosh, are they going to think I'm a mean person? Or what are they thinking because I said no? Like, you're just wasting more time. So just make an effort to take a few seconds and see if it's something that you truly want to do and you truly have the time to do it. And if you can't, then just share the reason why, and that's it. You don't have to give any explanations. And maybe it's hard to make that list that I was just talking about because it's really hard for me sometimes. But if you limit some of these other activities, like too much social media, take off social media for 5 minutes and make a list instead of going on social media. Let's see, what else do we have on here? Too much TV, procrastination. So you're procrastinating something because you probably have too many other things on your list. So, and then I love this other part of this quote. The only people you need to be the best mom for are your kids. How good of a mother you are should never depend on how others in the world see you. So that is all I have for my presentation today, ladies. If you have any questions, please, now's the time to ask them, or any comments. I'm open for comments and questions.
I just would love for you to repeat that last sentence. That was very powerful.
Oh, yes. So the last sentence is, the only people you need to be the best mom for is your kids. How good of a mother you are should never depend on how others in the world see you, right? It comes back to, I compared myself a lot to other moms when my kids were growing up. And I think that's why I often said yes to everything, because I wanted to be that perfect mom. There is no perfect mom. The perfect mom really is how you choose to be a mom. Amen, sister. I love it. Yes, I love this quote. It's so true. Stop worrying about what other people view you as a mother. You don't have to be like Jamie or like Becky or Sue. They have their own things going on. Just be you and be true to yourself, because again, you're teaching your children that it's okay to be you.